bodies carved by silence, where every breath felt borrowed, stolen, cursed, carrying wounds no one could see, pretending I still had a pulse that worked. The nights were judges, cold and endless. They weighed my heart and found it wanting more. I smiled through the hemorrhage while the choir screamed, "You're not worth fighting for." I sent out signals, no one answered. Watched doors close like graves I couldn't name. Every "I'm fine," another nail. Every unread message, proof I lost the game. I was a ghost still breathing, a house with all the lights burned out inside, and no one ever knocked to ask if anyone was left alive. But in the ruins of my trying, where surrender felt like suicide, a voice cut clean across the wasteland: "Be still, I never left your side." I've heard it said the Savior finds us in the ashes we were sure would be our tomb, where the soul is stripped of every pretense and the tears fall honest in the room. He doesn't always part the heavens, doesn't always calm the raging sea, but he moves inside the trembling when we dare to just be still and breathe. I begged for rescue wrapped in glory, some blazing sign in the ache. Instead he handed me a mirror and said, "Look close, this is not a mistake." He didn't airlift me from suffering. He climbed down in the trench and held the line. Showed me every scar was sacred, every crack was where the light got inside. He didn't hush the war around me, he forged the war inside my bones to steel. Didn't remove the mountain, he said, "Stand on and know what is real." He met me raw, unflinching, furious with love. No sugar-coated promise, no cheap escape. Just a father in the furnace saying, "I decide what fire can I take." And the chaos lost its death grip the moment I laid down my right to steer. Grace rushed in like oceans when I finally whispered, "I'm still here." Yes, God still finds his children in the places we were certain he'd forget, where the heart has nothing left to offer but a ragged, stubborn silhouette. He doesn't need a stage or a spotlight, doesn't wait for us to get it right. He just moves, he heals, he claims us when we're still enough to feel the fight. Every tear I thought he missed, he kept them. Every prayer that died mid-sentence he heard. Every night I disappeared, he stayed. Every time I cursed his silence, he was forming every word I'd one day sing back as a testimony. And when the world swung like a hammer, when my chest caved in beneath the blow, he didn't say, "This won't hurt." He said, "Child, you'll never face it alone." And the moment I stopped clawing for a life that wasn't mine to steal, he thundered through my wreckage with a whisper, "Be still." I've worn the names they gave my breaking, carried every lie they said was true, but the woman rising from these ashes isn't theirs to bury anymore. She's new, forged in fire, framed in mercy, marked by grace no grave could ever kill. When a broken soul dares to be still.